Welcome to Countdown Global Mental Health 2030, the first independent monitoring and accountability mechanism for mental health, and which has the aim of driving action to campaign, action to advocate, to communicate, and to change policy and practice so that everyone everywhere is able to exercise their right to the highest attainable level of mental health. Countdown 2030 is accessible through the United for Global Mental Health website. Here you'll find lots of details about Countdown 2030 and including a link to the annual report, which goes into the need for better data for mental health in much more depth and provides methodology for Countdown 2030 itself. Countdown 2030 is a partnership between United for Global Mental Health, the World Health Organization, UNICEF, Global Mental Health at Harvard, the Global Mental Health Peer Network, and the Lancet. Let's look at the data. The data and indicators are framed into three components: determinants of mental health, such as poverty rates, factors shaping the demand and need for mental health care, such as substance use, and factors shaping the strength of mental health systems, such as government spending. The data is presented in a number of ways. Firstly, through heat maps. Here, through this drop-down menu, you'll be able to access all of the 53 indicators. More data is given in the maps themselves. Here you'll be able to hover over a country, and that will give you more information about the indicator itself, what the source is, what the country is and the value for that indicator, the year the data was collected, and an interpretation of the legend. Here, dark blue means less, and dark red means more. The data is also presented as a table. Here, all of the indicators in all of the countries are shown, so we can see the data throughout the table. But it's also possible to narrow the data to give yourself a bespoke table, which is useful for what your needs are. You can select specific countries, and also specific indicators. To create a table that you need. All of these tables and all of the data is available to share and to download. Data is not available for all of the indicators in all of the countries. This is something that Countdown wants to improve. Here, through this bar chart, we can see the numbers of indicators where there is no data for each country. This is then broken down into the different components of the Countdown 2030 framework. This allows the viewer to see what data is missing in which areas. Countdown 2030 is designed for action, to provide the data that you need to make mental health across the world better.